All right. Concerning the weight tickets, I sent you a small video about documentation of the weight tickets. Let me explain to you why weight tickets are so important, right? So, under the current military contract, and we don't have to get on into all the particulars, but under the current military contract, everything we do as service providers, we get paid distributed revenue. All the numbers and everything is calculated based upon the weight of the shipment, whether it be a partial shipment, whether it be a shuttle, whether extra stop. Everything is generated by a heavyweight and a lightweight, and whatever the net weight is. Pro gear, all that stuff comes into play. I'll explain that in a later video. But understand this, just because we go and pack a shipment and load a shipment, it doesn't mean that we automatically get paid unless somebody has given you a deal having to do with just a flat rate of what you're going to do. But no one in this industry that deals with specifically discussing military shipments, no one in this industry gets paid unless you have the weight tickets, right? So there's always going to, at origin, which is loading, there's always going to be a heavyweight and there's always going to be a lightweight. We do not come up with our numbers unless we get a legible, clear copy of the heavyweight and a legible, clear copy of the lightweight. So in the no-touch world, with what we're doing, as a crew leader, it is our responsibility to make sure that before that, when that driver pulls up, if we're loading, that he has presents you with a copy of the lightweight of that truck. Whether he has a shipment on already, it doesn't really matter. We're looking for the weight of the shipment that you're about to put on that truck. So for starters, we need a lightweight. If you don't have a copy of the lightweight and he didn't get one and you start loading, then we are going to have to wait to get paid at the end when he has to do a back weight. So it is extremely important for us to get the lightweight, get a copy of the lightweight before we load. If we are delivering, it's extremely important that we get a copy of the heavyweight before we start to unload. We have to make sure that that driver presents you with a copy of the lightweight before you load and the heavyweight before you unload. And then you and him at some point throughout the day have to make some sort of arrangements to get a copy of the heavyweight if you're loading and a copy of the lightweight if you're unloading. Because without those weight tickets, Charter Transportation, American Van Lines cannot produce revenue figures for us to get compensated. There's no way for them to enter into the computer a weight and then to pay us. They have to wait for legible weight tickets in order for us to get paid. So it is extremely important that we pay close attention when we're providing service for a shipment, that we get copies of the weights. Some of you decided to follow the driver to the scale. Some of you have made arrangements for him. And then when he gets that weight, or you get your hands on that weight, the information that I gave you in the other video, where you circle the gross weight and then you indicate whether it's a light or a heavy, you put the customer's name and the GBL number and then a service provider. So that is the information that we need, and that is the importance of making sure that we have a copy of the weight ticket, because without weight tickets, we cannot get paid. I cannot stress that enough. Everything we do in the military for providing service for military members is weight tickets. We have to know what the weight of that shipment is in order to submit paperwork to be compensated so that we can all get paid. All right? All right, next video.